This week on Full Circle Florida, we're on the path to the White House, opposing views on foreign policy, the key differences between President Biden and former President Trump as they plan to navigate a second term through tensions around the globe. Asylum cap. President Biden issues executive action to slow the crisis at the border. Is it enough and is it too late? ABC News political director Rick Klein is here with insight. And hurricane season is here. The state's sales tax holiday is happening now. I'm finding out how the state is preparing, and I'm getting your voice on how you're actually getting ready. Thanks for joining us here on Full Circle Florida. I'm Lauren St. Germain in for Paul this week. We begin on the 2024 campaign trail with two opposing worldviews. President Biden and former President Trump are running at a time of multiple conflicts, wars, and tensions around the world. Here's Scripps News White House correspondent Haley Bull.
The presidential election stands to shape how the United States responds to significant global conflicts.
If the United States stepped off the world stage like Trump wants us to do, who would lead the world?
President Biden has emphasized democratic values in the U.S.'s global leadership. He sought to strengthen U.S. alliances, particularly in Europe and the Indo-Pacific. But the continuing wars in Ukraine and Gaza have dominated his foreign policy agenda.
By the way, Russia would have never attacked Ukraine if I were president. Never. Not even a possibility. And Israel wouldn't have happened. The October 7th would have never happened.
While Trump blames Biden's leadership and claims that conflicts only happened because he wasn't president in office, Trump rattled the international organizations and agreements that have been a part of the world order for generations, from NATO to the UN. On the Middle East, President Biden's initial full-throated support for Israel has given way to criticism over Gaza. His red line against a ground invasion of Rafah didn't prevent Israelis from using American bombs to kill civilians there. He still backs an eventual two-state solution. Trump has criticized pro-Palestinian protests, urged Israel to finish the war, and told Time magazine he thinks a two-state solution would be tough.
Welcome back.
On Ukraine, President Biden has backed NATO's expansion and rallied international aid in the face of Russia's invasion, even amid Republican opposition back home. Trump threw into question continued U.S. support for NATO, but recently held back on a forceful opposition to continued Ukraine aid. And he has raised concerns as he expressed admiration for Russia's Vladimir Putin and North Korea's Kim Jong-un.
I got along with Putin. We got along. It's nice to get along with somebody that has a nuclear capability.
You have a president who literally is invited Putin to do what it wants, do what the hell it wants if it could come into Ukraine. He thinks Putin is a strong, basically easy, decent guy.
Meanwhile, on China, both candidates have had to manage competition and confrontation. Both impose tougher tariffs. What would happen in a second term? Spencer Bakich is a senior fellow at the University of Virginia's Miller Center.
With respect to China, I suspect that we would see a return to the hard-edged, highly competitive trade and military strategy that the Trump administration left off with in 2020. With respect to the Middle East, I think that what we would probably see is a continued embrace of the Netanyahu government at the explicit detriment to the Palestinians. The difference, I think, between the Biden administration and future approach and the Trump administration future approach would be some sort of sensitivity to the Palestinian cause.
Bakich indicated Trump's strategy could be similar to his first term, while Biden could pursue a more cohesive strategy to confront multiple fronts.
That's a very, very difficult task. Understanding precisely how China, Russia, and the Middle East interact with one another is difficult enough. And the problem there is that you don't want to create a monolithic conception of a tightly knit axis against the United States, when in fact that isn't necessarily the case on all issues.
In a second term, either president will have tough choices to make as the global threat evolves. Haley Bull, Scripps News, Washington.
Joining me now is our political analyst, Dr. Susan MacManus, to break down how these international issues could impact the election and your vote. So, Dr. MacManus, we know there are so many issues impacting who all of you at home vote for. So, on average, where do these international issues and relations stand?
It really depends on the question, because for a lot of people, immigration and the border is an international or foreign policy issue. Mm-hmm. But if you just ask in a questionnaire, what's your number one problem you see for the country, or what's the number one issue, foreign issues are very far down the list. The top of the list is, as you might expect, heavily dominated by economic things, inflation, cost of living, immigration, cost of health care, and a lot of people are very upset that the Republicans and Democrats can't seem to get together, and that's beginning to be one of the bigger issues.
That they can't seem to get along.
Yes.
People are starting to.
Yes.
And so what voting group do you really think this is going to impact the most?
Two different groups. First of all, obviously, there's a generational dimension in that. International events really affect how somebody looks at international things. So for younger people, the Israel and Gaza issue is going to be one of their top priorities. For older voters, less so. But for older voters, you would have, in terms of foreign policy, more of a concern about national security, more of a concern about the intrusion of Russia and China into our trade and threatening our economy there. And just flat out, we're also seeing that a lot of voters are really concerned, older voters particularly, about cybersecurity and the security of our elections. They're worried that foreign influence from China and Russia, which has already been documented, is going to intrude in our elections and really misinform people and really kind of vote in deep fake kind of language that will influence people. So there's a lot of concern on a lot of different fronts: international trade, national security, a specific conflict in terms of the young. So to say that foreign policy comes down on the list, I think is unfair, because almost everything has a foreign policy dimension to it.
So many issues that impact our vote coming up in November. Dr. MacManus, thank you so much. And coming up next on Full Circle Florida, could a key voting group be getting ready to bail on President Biden? I'll get the polls from the nation's capital when we come back.